Hello and welcome to all our viewers. You are watching Project Talk webinar by PropTiger, where we connect our buyers with best in the industry. I am Naveen Mahalingam, host for the day. And today we are joined by expert panelists from very esteemed Shriram Properties. I would like to introduce Mr. Kshitij Singh, Project Head of Shriram. Welcome, sir. Thanks for joining. From PropTiger, we are joined by Mr. Naveen Parikh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Today, project in focus is Shriram Yuva. Now, I may request the panelists to go ahead and give a brief introduction about the company that they are representing. Mr. Kshitij, over to you. Mr. Kshitij?
Yes, sir. Lot of actually noise coming. Can you hear me, Mr. Naveen?
Yes.
Okay, I just missed your part here. Can you please repeat what exactly did you say? I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So now, may I request you to please introduce yourself and about the company of Shriram as a company? Is it audible?
All right. So I first of all would like to. Yeah. I can hear you. I'd like to extend my warm thanks to the team of PropTiger for having me here on the webinar. And basically, I represent Shriram Properties. And when you talk about the company, it's basically a 97,000 crore group, basically comprising of various finance institutions as well as the chit fund company. So Shriram Properties is basically one arm of it. Okay, which is also like serving more than 22,000 customers till this day, with close to 25 million square feet of development across various multiple cities across India, which includes for the time being close to 5 cities currently, including Vizag, Chennai, Bangalore, Kolkata, and even Coimbatore for that matter. And when it comes to like quality delivery and affordable segment, we are one of the major players in the city of Bangalore. Okay, and currently focus cities, like as a focus city, like Bangalore is one of our top-notch markets, which we are basically concentrating upon for the massive development, which we are planning actually. So
I think there is some network fluctuation. So we'll come back to Mr. Kshitij. Can we have a company introduction from Naveen Parikh? Naveen, you are in mute.
Sorry. So about PropTiger is India's leading real estate online to offline advisory firm. As on date, we have served more than 25,000 customers at zero brokerage. And PropTiger is basically in the service industry. So we have all sort of services starting from like assisting customers for visits or helping them in terms of final negotiations or even after sales service. So and we have again different services like we have home loan as well available within the department. So it's about PropTiger. We came up in the market from almost a decade. So 2011 we started this firm. So this is about PropTiger. Yeah.
Okay. So moving on. So let us show some Shriram Yuva properties how it exactly looks like. So here's a video for all our viewers. Can we have your video, please?
Naveen, you are on mute.
Moving on, I would request Mr. Satish to walk us through the project presentation for the benefit of our viewers. Can we have a PPT, please?
Mr. Naveen, where we have gone so far, actually, there had been a big problem related to the network, actually. So I'm extremely apologetic for what happened.
We played the video for our viewers. So
All
now
right.
we are starting with the project presentation. So please help us in taking us through the project presentation.
All right, all right. So this is basically a Yuva project named as Project Shriram Whitefield, which is basically located. I'll just start with location first. So location is basically near to the Bodhigiri cross, close to 3 kilometers from Bodhigiri cross. In the area of Bandiganahalli, just city. Our project is almost equidistant in terms of time. When you talk about, generally we prefer to talk about location in terms of time, because the traffic has been like rampant across Bangalore and has been like throughout. Even you have to travel 5 kilometers also, it might take some time, 40-45 minutes. But on a reality basis, if I have to talk about location and like my accessibility to my project, what this project is from all major locations. We also want our channel partners, exquisite channel partners like PropTiger, to communicate to our customers. He basically, like this is an ongoing location, and again, it's a developing location, doing very well, equidistant from all the major industries, and also has a seamless connectivity to offer. In terms of location, pointed out some of the major locations like your Kempegowda International Airport via Bodhigiri Cross, same road. It is just 26 kilometers exactly when we talk about airport, because all the developments which is happening actually is happening towards the north, which generally we used to say it. Okay, and then when we talk about the major workplaces also, ITPL, Outer Ring Road, 300 feet wide road, national highway, this Baswapura. There also we have the connectivity. We connect you to the Hudi Circle. That road is also like the way towards the Whitefield. So that is one connectivity. And now talking about the one of the major CBD location, which is basically MG Road. That is also like 40 minutes of time taken in order to be precise, and basically even in the peak hours, if you talk about location part, some of the major part which basically when we talk about industry growth, we have it in the form of manufacturing and even ITES sector, and even the pharmaceutical sector, which is basically growing towards the right hand side of our project, because till this point of time left section is being covered basically for your airport, Manyata Tech Park, and even ITPL. But when we talk about the right section of the location, this is totally projecting towards Hoskote and Narsapura industrial area, where again many of us like not very much known. I'm sure many people know about it also, but it's basically the foundation stage for many automobile, pharmaceutical companies, and even for like automotive companies, where like a lot of companies are making automobile parts. Just to name few, some of the automobile giants like Volvo has set up their own sole factory, okay, in this particular location. Mahindra Aerospace has been like manufacturing the seats for Boeing and Airbus. Scania AB, commercial vehicle like provider, they are also having their plant here. Okay, like again pharmaceutical giants like Cipla, your Ranbaxy, everybody have their plant here. So this section itself, when you talk about towards the right hand side, okay, of Yuva, it's also a very prolific section, and again it's like contribute towards the growth of the entire region where people have been working. So that is basically related to the location which I'm talking about. And when you see your like major milestones like supermarket, school, colleges, civil code, temple, church, all the major milestones, colleges, and even everything like leisure activities like your if you have basic like carrying activity nature tower, which is just 2.5 kilometers from our place. So that is also one of the things which we are, everything is nearby, sir. So there is no problem related to the location part. Okay, and it's everything is accessible within 45 minutes of distance, barring Electronic City. Electronic City is the only place which is supposedly the like one of the like farther away distance for our project. Rest of the any location, even though Manyata Tech Park, if you see, there is a beautiful connectivity, uninterrupted connectivity from which is actually a signal-free corridor via Avlahalli. Again, it will not take more than 45 minutes, even in the peak hours. So accessibility wise, my project is doing very well. And obviously you have to talk when you're talking about the location in terms of time, because the moment you're going to talk about it in the terms of distance, like 16 kilometers, 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers, then again, it's rings the bell somewhere. Okay, that it's very farther place. And that to a place like Bangalore, traveling time has been very, too much for the people to, like understand. But yes, when you see, even in the peak hours, it's going very well when it comes to the location part. So next. Yeah, so this is one of the very important slide which we are talking about. We have close to 11.5 acres of development in which we are giving 40 plus amenities. And when we are talking about amenities, we are basically talking about not only the present day amenities, which is being provided by everybody. Okay, be it any competitor or any builder who are actually basically been like working very well for the amenities part. They are giving clubhouse, they are giving swimming pool, gymnasium, everywhere these are facilities are there. But when it comes to Shriram Yuva, we are actually giving 2 clubhouses. And we are also making sure that we are giving 40 plus amenities, which is basically not only basically those amenities which is general amenities, but also some future ready amenities. When we talk about future ready amenities, when we say, we have seen from past 1 year what has been happening in the market. Like we have been just coming after the aftermath of your COVID situation. So we like inculcated the concept of work from home. Okay, and moreover, when you talk about work from home concept, basically we have provided Wi-Fi enabled cafe. We have provided your tech enabled co-working spaces, your cycle docking stations. If you see, the second heading is basically 78% open spaces which we have given in this particular property. Okay, so just 22% we are occupying for the entire construction to happen, and rest of the area is completely open for walking, jogging track, your amenities utilization, and moreover the common amenities to be get used. Next. I missed one part actually before discussing the slide. Actually, I talked about 2 clubhouses which we are going to give. So one is basically clubhouse which is there at the entrance of our project. Okay, I'll discuss with you when we are going to talk about the master plan. But yes, we are providing 2 clubhouses. One for catering towards the commercial part of the like life, basically, where we are going to have the your like pharmaceutical house, and we are also going to have your your banquet hall inside one clubhouse. So commercial aspect will be taken care, your convenience store. So that particular clubhouse will be having all these amenities. And the second clubhouse will be having like more of a sports utilities and amenities, which is we are going to have over there. So sports amenities, which comprises of gymnasium, clubhouse, all these things will be there. Gymnasium, swimming pool, your shuttle court, your indoor games provision, all these things would be the part and parcel of the society. So this is what I was talking about, convenience at its best. So this is majorly in terms of location accessibilities and the providing seamless connectivity. So major hospitals, colleges, schools, universities, all at like within 10 to like 45 minutes of distance. So location is a growing one and a very good one. Okay, and it is not only giving you the accessibility to the one of the major CBDs of Bangalore, which is MG Road, everybody knows that, but also to major workplaces of the city like Outer Ring Road, ITPL, and Whitefield as well. Next. Now talking about the master plan and the 41 set of amenities which we were discussing. And when I say amenities, I'm actually relying on not only the general set of amenities which everybody is offering, but how we are different and what is basically constituting towards the USP of the project. That also I'm talking about. I'm talking about not only basically those amenities which is being given like clubhouse, gymnasium, swimming pool, like again, paw parks, fitness zone, all these things are part and parcel of the society. But yes, apart from that, we have given, like basic lifestyle, changing lifestyle amenities also for the time being, which we have taken care of. Like cycle docking station is one of them. We are also talking about, like work from home spaces, and also the Wi-Fi enabled tech spaces also inside our clubhouses. So these are all will be there. And the clubhouse is measuring somewhere around 27,000 square feet of a vast clubhouse, in which it is going to cater somewhere around 1,000 families. So this is very important. Like I'm trying to show you, like we have Clubhouse 1 and Clubhouse 2. Clubhouse 1, you can see, yes, Clubhouse 2 is basically there at the entrance. Okay, this is where the entry of the project is there. And when you see the Clubhouse 1, as I told you, like we are going to have general commercial set of activities, which we are going to have here, which includes your like your convenience store, pharmaceutical house, as well as your like amphitheater also on the right hand side. And all these general set of amenities will be catering towards the Clubhouse 2. When we talk about Clubhouse 1, this is one of the major set of like amenities which we are providing over here. You can see here we also have the kids play area inside the clubhouse itself. We are going to have the this badminton court, the outside like yours. We have tennis court, basketball court, and when you see one of the USPs I want to discuss on Clubhouse 1, we have a rooftop swimming pool. That is one of the this is one of the amenities which has been liked by many of our customers. So 437, just to like address, we have already have 437 happy families for tower 1, 2, and 3, where the booking is already done, and more than half of the customers has already entered into the agreement stage. So tower 1, 2, and 3, we have sold everything. Now we have launched tower number 4 and 5, which is one of the major like towers which we have been discussing upon. And this is why this is one of the premium towers, because this all the units are highly premium facing, no obstruction ahead. When you see the positioning and like the viewing also, it's all facing towards the clubhouse, it's all facing towards the sports amenities, and it's all basically facing towards the like even backside units are also facing towards the agricultural farmland, okay, with like a close to 80 feet wide road. So it's completely like even though something comes up also on the agricultural farmland after getting converted or something happens, so at least we are at least close to 500 feet away from the boundary of the project. So there is no problem related to your viewing, your like any sort of future developments also will not hinder you, and there is no like issues pertaining to the like basically positioning of the flats actually in these towers. So these are one of the most premium towers which we are launching right now. Tower number 1, 2, 3, there had been just 62 days of like working which we have done to make sure that like all the 437 customers are booked. So whatever we are left off, 98% of the inventories are gone. Now we are only dealing with 2% of inventories over here in tower 1, 2, and 3. So tower 4 and 5 is our major focus, and we have been like promoting this. Next. Mr. Naveen, can we, yeah. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. So I think I lost you in between. So yes, so this is the tower plan actually, which you are seeing, tower number 4 and tower number 5. So first I'll discuss tower number 4. What you see over here is a combination of close to 10 flats onto floor 1. Okay, and it goes all the way across till 14 floors, because this is 2B, 2 basement plus ground floor plus 14 floors is the structure, in which we are having the combination of close to 10 flats on each floor. So it goes all the way from ground floor till 14th floor, and we have the combination of 2.5 BHKs over here. So if I talk about the configuration, you can see 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the smallest 2 BHKs what we have here, which comprises of the size of around 745 and 738 square feet. And when you talk about 5 and 6 series, these are the units which is actually facing towards your clubhouse, exactly facing towards the clubhouse. And these are the bigger units, which is basically 2.5 BHK or a potential 3 BHK also. Okay, why we call it as 2 plus study? Because again, the studies room is basically your 10 by 7 size. Okay, and when you talk about the entrance, this is north facing entry, and if you see the balcony opening, this is facing towards your clubhouse. And even if you see the other balconies towards the living area of both the flats 5 and 6 series, these are opening towards either east or west facing. So this is one of the most premium flats which we are talking about when we talk about 2.5 BHKs. And this is the biggest size what we have. So let me just give you the idea of what configuration we have. 7, 8, 9, 10. These are 2 BHKs, the smaller sizes. The smallest unit what I have, 745 square feet. 5 and 6, if you see series, we have basically 1055 square feet, which is a potential 2.5 come 3 BHK. And when you talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the mid-size, like 2 BHK. 885 and 888 square feet. Now, these 4 units which you are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, these are also one of the very prime units, because generally what we have been hearing in the market that 1200 square feet also 2 BHK generally comes up with only one balcony. But here, what we have done a different thing, like a unique thing. Here we have provided 2 balconies. Okay, one with the living area and one with the master bedroom, to make sure like there would be no problem related to air, sunlight, and ventilation. Okay, and I'll talk about the unit also, that how the air and sunlight ventilation has been taken care of. But first, I'd like to talk about this 885 square feet and 888. What makes it very unique in terms of 880, like in terms of a primary and beautiful 2 BHK. I have already talked about the balcony sizes. I'm also want to talk about, like the unit positioning in which the windows have been placed, like in some of the unconventional area, which generally people generally don't look after. If you see the living area, okay, at the corner, okay, just near to the entrance, we have placed the window placing to make sure of the kitchen. So these things have been 5 square feet of size, but everything has been taken care of. 2 toilets, 2 balconies, and a proper window and the balcony positioning to make sure like there is a proper flow of air and ventilation. You choose any unit in this project. This is also one of the major USP I'd like to talk about. You choose any unit in this project. There is no dark and dingy corners. Not at all. This is one of the unique USP I'm talking about. And there is no obstruction ahead. Every unit is a premium unit. However, for some unit, we have not charged premium pricing, but yes, every unit is a premium unit. Next. Yeah, this is Tower 5. Tower 5. So basically, this is the difference only. Tower 4, as you saw, there were 10 flats per floor. Here in Tower number 5, we have 8 floors. So across Tower 1 to 9, okay, whatever we have the units basically which has been placed in the form of 10, combination of 10 and 8. So just like Tower 5, Tower 3 also had the combination of 8 flats per floor. Okay, and here also we have 8 flats. Rest of the towers, maximum towers have 10 flats per floor. It's like that. And it goes all the way across from ground floor till 14 floors, which is basically the elevation. Next. Now, this is the floor plan which we are talking about. See, I have covered some of the aspects when you talk about is being spacious, being again properly ventilated, properly lit up. All these things have been taken care of. Even though we are talking about the generic size, 745 square feet. So when you see the entry, we have the foyer area. Even outside the unit, we have basically the place where we have the placings for the like shoe racks and your like cycle student cycle like kid cycle to be placed around. And this is the living dining area where we have the combination of 12.7 by 10.3 size with 2 bedrooms. One is the like your guest bedroom 9 by 9 size, and master bedroom is 11 by 10 size with attached toilet. So 2 toilet, two bedrooms, as well as 1 balcony attached to the living area. So this is the generic size. 7, 8, tower number 4 slide. We can go over there. Yeah, this is one of the unit 3 BHK 1055 square feet. where like it's also, we used to call it as 2.5 BHK, because one of the room which you see is study room is a smaller one, 7/10 size. Again, this is again to promote the use of basically now ongoing culture, like work from home culture. Okay, so this can be used as a potential work from home office space, or maybe a children's space, depending on the usage of the customers. Okay, so that space we have provided. Along with that, master bedroom remains 12/10.6 with the balcony attached, and another bedroom which can be regarded as a children's room or maybe a study room. And again, if you see the living area, we have 14/11 size with a balcony attached to it. You see the kitchen, we have divided the dry and the wet kitchen area. Okay, and if you see, we have ample, if you see, there is a big kitchen size which we have also provided, close to 11/8 size. So this is quite a spacious kitchen, okay, which is generally being provided in a normal apartment also, where we have, like 1300, 1400 square feet of super built up area usable space. So the idea is very clear. Whatever the pitching need to, basically we are doing, we are just telling that it's a comfortable, usable, affordable, and basically a luxury segment as well. Why we say luxury? Because we are not compromising on the construction quality. Let me tell you this, I should have told in the early stage itself. Construction quality, when we talk about, we are using my one construction of technology, which simply avoid the use of column and beams. Unnecessary space are basically being completely avoided, and then basically it's a concrete structure where the foam work is put down, and like we erect the structure, and it is highly fast, consistent, and highly durable, and it is completed fast also. So we are going to get the delivery also by 2024 end, okay, for all tower number 1 to 5. So that is how we are planning, and major USPs has been the location and the size, and also one thing I missed out on, the fittings. Actually, when I say luxury is attached to this comfortable homes, affordable homes, why we say luxury? Not only because of the construction quality employment which we have done, my one. Apart from that, we are also using a very good sanitary fittings, as well as the electrical fixtures which we are providing. It's all Jaguar and Kohler made equivalent, and moreover, when we talk about the electrical fixtures, it's all like Anchor Snyder fitting. So we are not compromising on the quality. When we are basically saying that we are hovering in the range of 40 lakhs to 60 lakhs when it comes to 2 to 3 BHK, we are not compromising on the quality. We are giving the best quality, enhanced quality. Apart,
I think Mr. Hitesh is facing some technical issue. So now I'd like to panelists to give their closing remarks. Naveen Parikh, can we have your closing remarks?
Yeah, hi, sure. Uh, uh, I think Kshitij joined. So before Kshitij gives any closing remarks, I'll just do it, and then Kshitij can take it over.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's right. I mean, Kshitij has briefed along about, I mean, how good the project is, how good the amenities are, and how flexible or feasible this location is in terms of all the infrastructure. So if you talk about overall understanding of this webinar, so first of all, I would like to thank Sriram and all the viewers for joining this webinar. And if you see, as of now, I mean, the market is providing you an outstanding exposure to invest in this real estate, whether it's for investment purpose or whether it's a self-use purpose. So I mean, and again, I mean, the kind of home loan interest the banks are giving right now in the market. So best time to invest, and a project like Sriram can fetch you a good amount of returns as well.
Some technical issue. Thank you, panelists, for joining in. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Feel free to drop in your queries in social media. We will see you soon in the next episode of Project Talk. Till then, take care. Goodbye.